Hi friends, it's me Ashwati. Welcome to another video of Lit Horizon. Today we're going to discuss about the heart-touching poem "O Captain, My Captain" written by Walt Whitman. Before getting into the poem, we have to know about the poet and the background details of the poem. Walt Whitman is an American poet, essayist, and is considered as the father of free verse. Whitman is a daring poet because he breaks the boundaries of poetic form and has used unusual symbols and images in his poetry. The historical events that is mentioned in the poem are victory of the Union after the end of Civil War and assassination of Abraham Lincoln in 1865. The poem is actually an elegy. Elegy means sad poem written to express sorrow for someone who is dead. And the poem is first published in sequel to Drum Taps in 1865 and later appeared in the collection Leaves of Grass in 1868. O Captain, My Captain is one of the four poems in memories of Abraham Lincoln, so we can say that the poem is written to honor Abraham Lincoln, who is the 16th President of US and is all about his death. Whitman is highly inspired by the events of American Civil War, and this is also one of the reasons behind the creation of the poem. If we go through the poem, then we can see that American people were enjoying or they are celebrating the victory of the battle. But the poet is actually mourning over the loss of the great leader. While coming to the first stanza of the poem, we can see that the poet refers the captain as Lincoln and the ship represents US. The poet says that the fearful journey has come to an end, or else we can say that the horrible civil war has ended. In this poem, the poet is mentioning about civil war, right? So we have to think in that way also. In their journey, they have faced so many difficulties and they have overcome everything, and finally they have landed safely. The poet tells the captain that the port or their home is very near and he can hear the sounds of temple bells and the cries of people, not because of the sadness, but they are happy. The poet feels extreme happiness when the ship reaches near the port and everyone is awaiting for them. In this poem, the poet has used the word keel. Keel is actually the structure that is made up of timber or steel along the basement of the ship in order to keep the ship steady. And vessel grim and daring are the words used to show the changing mood of the poem. That is, happy atmosphere has changed to sad. Ghost ship carries some unwanted news for the crowd. The speaker says that he speaks from the hurt. His heart is shattered and torn over the death of the captain. The poet says that drops of blood of him are flowing on the ship deck. The captain is no more, but the people want the victory that they are quested for. This is all about the first stanza. In the second stanza of the poem, we can see that the poet asks the dead captain to rise from his death. And this act of talking to the dead is known as apostrophe. The poet continues saying that he could hear the bell sound and the people are celebrating the victory by hoisting the flag, holding flowers, waving their hands, playing music for him, and they are cheering the captain. Everyone is waiting to see the captain, but he is no more. The other interpretation that we can give is that the funeral ceremony of the captain is going on. The captain is not his biological father, but the narrator is giving the same respect to him. The poet looks the fallen comrade and wishes that it should be just a dream. From the third stanza, it is clear that the poet looks the dead captain in agony. The captain is not answering anything, and he fails to respond to his cries of helplessness. The poet says that his lips are pale, The liveliness from his face has drained. His pulse has stopped, and he would not move from now. The poet says that the ship has landed safely on its destiny, and the voyage is done. When the ship has reached, the poet could see the enjoyment of the people, but he is sad. People at the shore are celebrating the victory, and the bells are ringing. The poet steps slowly on the deck where his captain's body lies cold and dead. And deck here refers to the cemetery of Lincoln. Thus, we can say that the poetry ends with victory and loss. This is all about the poem. If you like the video means please subscribe, share and don't forget to like.